Every architect, every engineer, every landscape designer, every urban planner should be fucking devastated and appalled by what the apartheid state is doing right now in Gaza. How dystopian is it as a professional, as an academic, to have studied Beit Hanun in Gaza 3 months ago, studying for a year relentlessly, gathering data, information, preserving every residential area in the block, every school on that block, only to see it fucking flattened in 2 weeks? Do you understand the maneuvers, the fucking intentions to orchestrate wiping off a whole village, a whole town, a whole body, a population of kids, adults, families, schools, residential areas in a matter of fucking seconds? Do you understand the amount of architectural violence to have that happen? Do not tell me this is a war. This is a genocide.
Having your campaign slogan be, "Let's finish the job," while you are actively funding multiple genocides across the world, probably not it. In fact, a majority of Biden and Harris's communication assets can go the complete opposite way. Put the graphic of Dark Brandon with the glowy eyes over a mass grave in Palestine, and that's Dark Brandon. Reclaiming Bidenomics. Not only is that asinine because it's very difficult to communicate what isn't felt by the general public, and a lot of people cannot afford their grocery bills, at the very least, you could also put the word Bidenomics next to enslaved people mining coltan in Congo. And the case could be made that in this political moment, the phrase "let's finish the job" is really just an Islamophobic dog whistle. And already, if it hasn't already happened, I could see Islamophobic liberals utilizing this against Palestinians as a way to harass and troll them. One would expect that experienced politicians would be better at shit like this.
Don't stop talking about Palestine. Don't stop talking about it. We cannot stop talking about it. I see some traction being lost here. I know. I'm tired. It's been a long week. But imagine how tired people who are living in Gaza feel. We got to keep talking. We got to talk about it. We got to engage. We got to interact. We have to keep each other going. Please do not stop talking about Palestinians. Is literally like the intention of like these colonialist superpowers to wear people down. This is how they won in the past. They get people tired. This is why we also say know when to shift positions. Sometimes you're just gonna have the energy to repost. Sometimes you're gonna have the energy to like. You ain't gotta comment, but you have to find the energy to do something. We have to keep talking, engage with the people talking. If you got to read a caption, just read a caption. If you got to just like tag a person and a resource or some information, do that. But do not stop talking. We have to keep talking. Please and thank you.
From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Who is the terrorist? The United States of America! The United States of America! The biggest purveyor of violence around the world! The biggest purveyor of violence
I'm going to a county commissioner meeting tomorrow. Look at how big it's double-sided. Look at how it's the report of how many martyrs there were as of a couple days ago. Each sheet has 86 lives on it. Look at how big it is. This took minutes to print. Minutes. It took minutes to print.
I keep getting censored, so I'm just gonna say watermelon emoji. You must think about the disabled people that live there. We talk about walkability in American streets and how we need more sidewalks. Imagine trying to get a wheelchair through rubble. So either people have to leave you or you have to find someone who can carry you. Not only just carry you, but carry you after over 40 days of starvation. And we've all skipped maybe lunch or dinner, and it's that gnawing feeling. But imagine that times 50, that just like draining, nagging, gnawing feeling, and it starts to spread to your chest and your limbs. Imagine, we've all gotten sunburns before. Can you, and just imagine a burn, untreated, trying to lay down, trying to get comfortable. You lose your glasses, you can't get a new pair, you can't see, and sure, you're not unalived, but you can't navigate your way out. There's an interview with a deaf woman who couldn't hear planes or warnings. She just had to wait until the entire house and the building shook when everything hit. You think about people with autism. Your senses are so overwhelmed. Your body is locked in freeze. And you can't move. And it's the biggest FU is that the people causing this posted this we're sending incubators for babies. And they are also the people who have cut off electricity. So you can't power them. Do you know how cruel that is? To give someone something, to treat someone, and keep it just out of reach. That's torture. That's disgusting.
I just have to say this. That Dr. Hammam, who went on the interview 2 days ago, saying, "Do you think I went to medical school for 14 years, think only of myself," in response to the interviewer asking why did he not leave? He's dead now, and so is his family. This is not right. This is not right to be able to meet people parasocially on the internet and to hear about their lives and to hear about them caring for other people. It's not right. We need a fucking ceasefire. I swear to God. He stayed so he could help people. And what he got was to be murdered. We need a fucking ceasefire.
If you like Squishmallows, I have terrible news. Today's Friday, November 17th, and in exactly 1 week, it's going to be Black Friday, where everyone and their mother goes shopping. I woke up today and someone sent me this Twitter post, and at first I was like, there's no way this is real, you know? So before I go start spending money on Squishmallows next week, I wanted to check if this was real. And sure enough, I go to this man's LinkedIn, and he's pro-Israel. Every pro-Israel person's rationale for why they support Israel is pretty much the same. They'll say Israelis are getting killed, terrorism is bad, and then they'll condemn the violence, but only on one side. And you'll notice that in a lot of these posts, you'll see that innocent Gazan lives being taken is nowhere to be found. I've seen so many pro-Israel posts that categorize Hamas terrorists and innocent Gazan people into the same place, and that results in collective punishment, which is unjust and unfair. And it's also simply just not true. There's a really popular analogy about the Israel-Hamas war, and it goes like this. A school shooter is in a school, and they are hurting children. What do? You don't bomb the fucking school. You send specialized units in there to neutralize the threat. I think every sane, rational person would think the same. And of course, his page has just become a propaganda machine where he just nitpicks news stories and makes Palestine look bad. And of course, this leaves me in a dilemma. What do I do with the Squishmallows I've bought in the past? And honestly, I don't know. Because, like, they have my money already. So, like, whatever I do with these now doesn't really affect them. But I hope that making this video kind of, hinders their sales, hinders the amount of money that they're getting, that they're using to support Israel in their genocide of Gazans and Palestinians. Yes, it's sad, no more Costco Squishmallow trips, but I think the lives of innocent Palestinians is far more important than a little bit of joy you get out of retail therapy.
Oh my god, I'm so fatigued.
Why? What's wrong?
I haven't had a pinkity drinkity in my hand in weeks. My body wants a Big Mac combo meal so bad. Oh, it's exhausting.
You know what else is exhausting?
It can't be half as bad as what I'm going through right now.
What about digging your child's body parts out from under the rubble of your house that was just bombed and being forcibly displaced out of your home? That's maybe a little worse than not having my Starbies.
I need you guys to share and duet and blow up this video. Send it to Instagram outside of TikTok as well, okay? Because I've made this video and TikTok took it down. Let me show you guys what's happening in Egypt right now. You guys see all these trucks? This is humanitarian aid. Egypt has been holding aid, food, and everything that Palestinian needs at their border for Israel to open the doors for them to go and help the Palestinians. And Israel has not opened the door. It's been days, and they promised to open the doors today, and they haven't. Look at all these trucks. This is aid from international. Everyone online has been donating money to help the people of Palestine and Gaza. Look at this. This is everybody's aid and everybody's donations that Egyptians have prepared into this truck to help Palestinians, and Israel refused to open the doors for them to go and help the Palestinians. Look, the Egyptians they were sleeping there for days. They have been camping, they have been lying on the floor, waiting for the doors to open to help the Palestinians. Look, this is what's happening. This is what Israel is doing. Because they refused to open the doors, now Egyptians started protesting. And even the leaders of Egypt have told the people to go out and protest. Because, look, they have literally told Israel, open the doors. They said no. People are protesting. This is outrageous. You don't want these people to leave Palestine so that they can be refugees around the world and be protected. You don't want them to leave. You want to bomb and kill these people. And secondly, you don't want no one to help them, no one to give them food and water. What is wrong with the Israeli people? This is wickedness. This is evil. These people are demonic. People have to literally protest for you to open a door to help people that are in need, that you are killing and bombing. Israel is a terrorist country. It's a terrorist government. And I cannot believe this. So I need you guys to share this video. Blow it up, send it to Instagram and above, because they're trying to silence me and every other creator. So you guys make this video go viral and send it outside of TikTok as well. Like, share it so that if anything happens, at least the message is out there. This is what they're doing. They don't want to let any help for Palestinians to come in. Israel is the worst of the worst. Demonic people.
If I see you with a Starbucks cup in your hand, you're on a list. Y'all act like you need that genocide juice so fucking bad. Like, you know how many places sell and serve coffee, bro? Go find a new one. And it be the most broke bitches too. I'm not gonna stop drinking from Starbucks, but you guys can. Bitch, you couldn't even afford it anyway. You're paying with it from gift cards you got from Christmas of 2021. Shut up.
Hi everyone, this is Bissam from Gaza. I don't know if it's unfortunately or fortunately I'm still alive. Today, a doctor from the orthopedic department of Shifa Hospital told the media that an amputation of 4 limbs was performed on an injured child without anesthesia.
Do you have a message for the kids in Palestine?
Free, free.
Palestine!
Free, free.
Palestine!
Free, free.
My love! Message for the children in Palestine.
Yes. Be careful from where you're going and don't get lost.
That is amazing. Did you know that you're a hero for being here? Did you know that?
I didn't know.
Well, I'm telling you now, there's people that are way older than you that are scared to be here. I'm very proud of you. Have a nice day, my love.
Thank you.
Hey, why are you marching?
To tell Israel stop killing Gaza.
Can I hear you say free, free?
Free, free.
Palestine!
Free, free.
Palestine!
That's totally right.
Do you have a message for the kids in Palestine? Yeah, what do you want to say?
Bubbles.
Bubbles? What's that? Oh, we love you. Is that what you said? My love. Do you think this is a hate march? No, it's not, is it? Yeah. Can you say, Suella Braverman, shame on you?
Suella Braverman, shame on you.
One of our interns here, she said that you make music for gays.
I do.
Honestly can't understand how someone with a large following could actively choose not to make their followers aware of this filter that helps generate proceeds to be donated to the people in Gaza based off this idea that it might ruin the aesthetic of your page. What's your aesthetic? Just being an overall shitty human being? Shame. Shame on you.
So I'm out here protesting, right? And this man comes up to me. He comes up to me and he shakes my hand. And he tells me that he's a conservative, he's a religious person, but he was also in Iraq. Like he was, United States soldier. And he was telling me that at the time he thought he was fighting for the right cause. He was telling me how the people over there in Iraq were calling him the Great Satan, calling all the soldiers, the US presence, the Great Satan. And he looked at me with such endearing eyes and he said, I think they might have been right. I realized that the cause that we were fighting for was not really what we were being told. And here's just the message saying it doesn't matter if you're on the left or if you're on the right. It's time to really keep those that are in charge in check because they're running away from it. They're running away from everything that we in America are fighting for.
Behind me is a list of names of Palestinians that's been killing Gaza since October 7th. Nobody on this fucking list made it to the age of 4. Not one. So listen, I know if you fucking human, you're gonna feel somebody saying this shit. It's not complicated. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. It's not. So listen, I'm gonna give y'all something to do, alright? Cause I know I just presented y'all with emotion. Y'all wanna do some shit with it. Go to this fucking website right now.
Please.
Call your reps. Demand a fucking ceasefire. If you don't got service, take a picture, write it the fuck down, alright? So how you go back to the names. Can y'all say free Palestine? say free Palestine. I love y'all so much. I'm out.
Hey everyone, this is Bissam from Gaza, and I want to say that standing for Palestine is not standing against any religion. It's not standing against any people. It's not anti-Semitic. It's just standing for justice, for a people's human rights that have been violated for decades, of course, but at least for the last 40 days, you've been seeing everything happening, and you have the right to say no to genocide, because basically it's against humanity. Our enemy are not the Christians, are not the Jews, or not any other else, because we've been killed in Gaza. Most churches, Christians and Muslims. It has nothing to deal with religions or with any people, with any race. It's just standing for justice, because kids, women, men, innocents, civilians, schools, hospitals, streets, cities, everything was destroyed, and they are preventing us from going back to our homes. They are invading Gaza, they are besieging Gaza, and you need to be against this, because it's against humanity. Just this.
I'll make that deal. How about you, bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.